Riverwise and Detroit is Different present this series about our Detroit local elections. Voting in local elections is the act of creating and crafting your future. The goal is to make sure that you can elect people that reflect you, your needs for your family, your community, and your future. Voting in local elections is an opportunity for you to have a say in how your tax dollars are spent. And this goes into education, healthcare, infrastructure, housing, public safety. Local policies are so deep. When we think about the long history connected to our country and change, these policies all started locally. Women's suffrage, minimum wage, environmental protection, marriage equality, and so much more. All started and kicked off from a local and state level. Local government manages and makes decisions that directly affect you every day, our everyday life. When we think about this, local elections are very important. So when we pick these people that have control over these things that impact our day-to-day life, we need to be important. And that's what this series is going to teach you. It's going to teach you about what happens in the city of Detroit, so you can be well aware of what a person can do, so you know who to vote for. So when we think about things like transportation, job incentives, training, libraries, recreation, schools, so much more, all fall under local government. Local government can affect almost every aspect of your daily life. Highlighted are some of those areas of responsibilities local officials take care of. So we already talked about school quality. We think of policing and public safety and how to hold these officers responsible, rent costs and affordable housing, public transit, alcohol and marijuana ordinances, city college and job training programs. The list can go on and on and on and on when we think about local government. Recycling, garbage collection, so much more. To sum it up, your local government has a lot of money and influence over what can happen in your daily life and what happens in our community. Typically, just 1 in 5 voters participate in off-year local elections, meaning your vote even has more weight when you vote in a local election. By voting in a local elections, your officials are held accountable, and they definitely have to make sure that they're doing something that you appreciate. So make sure this summer you're going to make an informed decision as you can go to the polls locally and support the people that can stand up for so much more. Don't let these winds of change during the social justice Black Lives Matter movement go without making sure that locally things can change on our behalf. The city structure of Detroit's government. The city of Detroit is governed by 2 documents that establish the city structure and the code of conduct. These documents are the Detroit City Charter and also the Detroit City Code. All local elected officials must meet the following criteria to run for office: be a U.S. citizen, be a resident for at least 1 year within the city of Detroit limits, live within the district that you're planning on representing in your election, and remain living in the city of Detroit and your district throughout your term running and making sure you're in Detroit government. City of Detroit's government is a heavy mayoral system, so the executive branch in the city of Detroit has most control over all executive decisions. The mayor is the major decision maker for the city of Detroit. City council makes up the legislative branch for the city of Detroit to establish many things for city laws, ordinances, and keeping up with the city budget. This is what city council does. It's a 9-member body with 7 members that represent different districts and 2 at-large members for the city of Detroit. The administrative duties associated with government for the city are handled by the city clerk.